One extremely relevant question I'd like to obviously put on the table is obviously we're at the point where it's admitted I was lured to 30 East. I've known that for a while. Obviously, the question for the Duluth police, perhaps the city attorney, prosecutor, would be, what are the circumstances that would allow that to fly? Allow college students, to lure another citizen, a member of the community, to a residence, give them site-specific instructions, being on a brief phone call with them while the person being lured was on the premises, instructing them to try doorknobs, to go around the back basement door. Obviously, that's where I came into contact with that 2016 VW Touareg with those blue, Les Cuba moose plates on them. I'd like to obviously ask, what is a justification, via context for that being, a reasonable bedrock foundation for something, and for a sense of urgency for something when it's clearly manufactured. When I'm clearly lured somewhere I would not have been, hadn't I been lured. That's like taking a bird and putting him in a cage and saying the bird flew in the cage by themselves. You know what I mean? Or maybe a parakeet. You toss a cracker in a cage, and they said the parrot wanted to be in there, so I closed the door and locked him in there. How does that fly in terms of this common sense? That's one question. The other is obviously in terms of legality and procedure. So let's say somebody runs a business in Duluth, right? They run a business. They know there's a member of the community who needs money. Just like they know someone who is alone, regardless if it's a sibling thing or if it's just a cruel, sadistic thing they did to lure me. You know there's someone who wants something. You obviously, they lured me for that reason. But say someone runs a business where they have a cash register, a till, right? They know someone in the community wants money. So they say, you know what, so-and-so, come over today and I'll leave the door unlocked, I'll leave the register open, you come in, you take what you need, and we'll all be none the wiser. They go in, they open the door as told to, they take out a couple hundreds, maybe a 50, some 20s, they're out the door, blue and red come up flashing. Well, what are you doing in here? You're breaking into this guy's business. So to me, that's a little bit more legally complicated, and the waters are very muddied. They're not clear day Superior waters. They're muddied by the red clay whipped up on a storm day. That's what it seems like to me. So how is this any different? I ask you that. Why did this happen? Is Brian Morgan my dad? Is this my bro? Or are these people just sadistic? I'm gonna fight this.